Hold
Perfect.
on. Okay, so Jen, I'm Christy McConnon. I am in charge of tonight's class. There may be someone who's trying to like take over, but I gotta keep her in her place here. No, so Jen is gonna lead us tonight. Before we get started, she's gonna do, let's
A quick moment.
yeah, quick moment with an oil, and then I'm gonna be teaching about sleep. Okay.
And next,
So if you want to join us on the Zoom link is, I'll put the Zoom link in the chat while you are talking.
perfect. And next week, I'll be teaching about respiratory health and allergies.
And I'm going to be that student.
Tonight, it's all about sleep. So pick an oil or a couple oils we're going to take our moment where we breathe them in and just really kind of connect to the oils. I personally am doing Niaouli, which is in Balance. I forget how that was available, but it was, and Wild Orange. They were just the ones that I decided to go with tonight. So go ahead and put a drop or two of your desired oils in your hands. And go ahead and activate those oils by rubbing them together and start to take some deep breaths.
Hey, Paula.
Feeling those oils going into your body.
I'm doing
noticing the energy of those oils. You can tell right away when you breathe them in, kind of the quality of the energy and your body's initial reaction to it. So as you breathe in deeply, imagine that oil going into your body. It's going up to the amygdala and the brain. It's stimulating, releasing certain neurotransmitters, but just imagine it radiating out. You're breathing it in, it's hitting the brain, it's going down into your lungs. And the energy of those oils, or that oil, is just radiating out, kind of getting into all the nooks and crannies and all those crevices, all those cells. It's reaching all of them and having an effect. So keep breathing in. And as you breathe out, let's also feel our feet firmly on the floor, connected to the earth, our sit bones down into the earth. Our attention is in our body, and we're really holding space for ourselves at this time. Taking this pause from our day and from our thoughts. And allowing the oils to do their job, going in and kind of, interrupting wherever we were to bring us to this beautiful space. So with one more deep inhalation, allow the oils and the energy to radiate out throughout your entire body, shooting out through the bottoms of your feet, through your legs, all around you, and expand that energy out so that it's this big, great circle that's just kind of, feet away from your body, just like never ending. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, it's radiating out all around you. And with that, we will turn it over to Christy and learn about sleep.
My husband just turned on this ginormous fan in our family room. I'm like, could you please turn that off? So thank you, Jen. I needed that. I did Balance just to kind of slow down and regroup. And those of you that are watching on the Facebook Live, feel free to join us here in the Zoom room. I need some backup support here tonight. I have a funny story, Jen, as you were saying, breathe it in, was 2 days ago, I have a student who was kind of driving me crazy. And I said, here, you need some peppermint oil. I said, just use 1 drop. I made the mistake of giving the bottle to him. And so, you hold it up high and you get more drops. And he got like 3 drops. And he rubbed his hands together. I'm like, now breathe it in. Well, he got it up like really close to his face. And he's like, so his eyes are burning, and he got it on his arms, and I'm like, and then he has it, of course, face mask. I had to give him a new face mask. And of course I left my bag in the car that had coconut oil, so I had nothing to like calm it down. I did take a tissue and like rub his arm.
Christy, that is like a rookie mistake, and you are not a rookie.
I know.
You've had oils in the classroom for years now.
I haven't been in the classroom in a year, so
You know, he survived.
it is the one day I did not bring my bag. I'm like, oh, I don't need it. It's so heavy. I don't, I left it in the car. I brought it in yesterday. So
Yeah, lesson learned.
yeah. So tonight, it was, Paul, are you talking about the one where I burned his eyes or the one that I used tonight? And you guys, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat or unmute yourself and ask questions. But tonight we are going to be talking about sleep. And let me share my screen because I have a little presentation here for you. So hold on a second. I got to get, that is not the right place. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. I got to pull it up because I had it closed out for some strange reason. And if you guys want a copy of anything that I'm doing tonight, please let me know. And I have the links that I can share with you. I'm going to give you this one first real quick before I forget. But in the chat box, while I'm getting these documents, tell me what oils you have had success with for sleep. I started to say in the bedroom. In the chat. So Jen, can you watch that for a second? Can you hear me? I feel like I lost everybody.
Nope, we can hear you. We're here.
Oh, okay. Oh, how did it go, Paula, with the breathe? Here's the sleep protocol.
Oh,
What?
it went well. I was just saying I used it when you were doing the inhale.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So Paula just got her oils.
Whoop, whoop.
She's a fellow breast cancer survivor. So let's show her some love here. Here's a protocol PDF. This isn't the thing I'm sharing right now. So if you want that, let me know. All right. Okay, what do you see on your screen?
Seven ways to something.
Thank you. Okay. Sometimes when you switch screens, it doesn't always go with you. So, all right. Okay, so, and those of you watching on the Facebook Live, if you want to join us, please feel free. Jordan is here. Yay. Feel free to join us on Zoom. I put the Zoom link in the chat, in the comments. All right. Okay. So before we dive into which oils you should be using, let's talk about the benefits of sleep. Why is sleep so important? Because it just seems like you hear about it all the time. Why is it so important? So you guys, before we talk about it, let's chat aloud. Why do you think sleep is so important?
It's when we recharge.
Okay. I gotta turn this. I keep hearing myself. Anyone else want to add? Jen, can you keep an eye on the chat? Because it's hard for me to watch all of those things at the same time. Because I got to keep everybody out of the way so I can forward it. Okay. So we're going to talk about why you need sleep and then talk about the new sleep kits that doTERRA has that are amazing. If you're not sure, what direction to go with sleep, and also protocols that you can use. All right. I thought this was very interesting that there are scientific journals since 2005, the scientific peer-related journals have tripled because research has shown that your sleep has a direct connection with your health. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. All right, so what does it do? And thank goodness you guys can't see all the things I'm having to move so that you can't, so you can see what's on here. All right, healthy blood pressure levels. And, we're always concerned about different aspects of our health, and sleep affects more than just our mood. So when we're sleeping, our blood pressure goes down, and research has shown that this dipping is helpful to your overall cardiovascular function, which I thought that was interesting. I don't think I knew that till I was reading this, but I thought that was interesting. If you guys have any comments along the way, let me know. I don't know if you're saying something to me, Jen, or if you're,
I am sorry, my mute button was funny. Can I say something about blood pressure?
of course.
Because I'm someone who my blood pressure is all over the place. It goes kind of up, like it definitely is affected by my mood. And I want everybody to know that I am a firm believer that you can control your blood pressure. I mean, with meditation and with deep breathing, like I'm always able to get my blood pressure to come down.
Mhm.
I've experienced that a lot just in the last few days because I was at the doctor's. I've had my blood pressure taken a bunch in the last couple of days. And one person said, "Oh, are you on blood pressure medication? Your blood pressure is really high." But I was really angry at that moment. But I just, but I think it's important. I love Copaiba soft gels for blood pressure, and neroli. When we talked about that last week, neroli is a new oil to me to use for blood pressure. Petitgrain is also good for blood pressure. You're saying sleep, absolutely, but I'm just throwing that out there since it just came up. I think blood pressure.
Well, it's interesting how sleep can help your blood pressure.
Yeah, it's
So
awesome.
I'm gonna go through this with my husband. It also helps regulate your blood sugar, which I wasn't aware of that either. But research has shown that sleep is one of the primary factors in overall cardiovascular support. So there's a direct connection between good sleep habits and healthy blood sugar regulation. So that's one more reason to sleep. Strong immune system, which we all know that. We all know that, when we are sick, what do we need to do? Sleep. So it only makes sense that getting enough sleep helps boost your immune system. So it protects your body from the disease-causing pathogens. It just helps every organ in your body. And research has shown that your circadian system that regulates your sleep and wake cycle and sleeping patterns impact your immune system. So it's definitely important to have a good sleep cycle. And it's so hard for me because at night, I have FOMO. Like I have more things to do than I have hours in the day. And last night it was like 10:15, 10:30, and I really wanted to watch. I stayed up to watch This Is Us from 9 to 10. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed at 10. I'm like, oh, I should watch another episode of it's something on Netflix. Fly Lane, Summer Lane. I can't remember the name.
I'm going to stop you right there. Cancel that. Don't say it's so hard for me. That's your choice.
I know. I mean, I want to go to. I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up and watch more shows. But I'm like, no. I need to go to sleep. My body needs sleep. So I went to bed. It's hard for me to say no to TV. Okay, I'm going to X that out.
On boards, making.
I'm going to X that out. It's not hard for me to say go to sleep. I mean, I don't have trouble going to sleep. I just want to keep staying up.
Choose self-care, and sometimes self-care feels like watching a TV show and relaxing because you're so busy.
Right. Oh, I did it. I mean, I got my hour of self-care. So. Anyway. All right. Next one, healthy weight, which this is interesting. Sleep deprivation is linked to nearly every factor in weight management, which we know when we don't get enough sleep and when our stress level is high, we have increased cortisol, and that increased cortisol affects your weight. It affects your immune system, all those things. So, and I thought this was interesting. The lack of sleep has been shown to increase the neurological desire to eat. That is so true. Like if I'm tired, what do you want to do? You want to eat. So I thought that was interesting. So then whenever you have this, then you are less likely to exercise and then more likely to gain weight. And I will say that this is something that I have struggled with the last few months, being home longer. I really wanted to be home, but this I think has affected it. And now I see why. So, because I've been staying up too late and then getting up early. Now I have to go to school. Anyway, okay. Mental health. I know this is like, how many at times have you said, if you have children, when they get cranky, what do you tell them? They need a nap because their mental health is out of whack. So, sleep helps our mental health. Can we get an amen on that one? We lost somebody there. Oh, we lost Paula and now she's back again. All right. Cognitive health. We lost you there, Paula. You're back. Sleep has been linked to various measures of cognitive performance and health. Clinical research has shown that good sleep hygiene is associated high levels of attention, memory, and overall cognitive health. I'm using this in the classroom. Jordan is also an 8th grade science teacher. Jordan, we're teaching this. Like, you guys, you would do better academically if you would get more sleep. You would pay attention better if you would get more
Well,
sleep.
and that's so, I mean, they talk about that when they've talked about, changing the times for school to start, when that was that big
Right.
thing with that. Like, I know that teenagers, like in high school, get like no sleep when you have to go to school at, be there at 7 in
Yeah.
the morning. Like, it's just, I mean, I didn't know any teenagers that were in high school that were getting more than 6 hours of sleep a night, which
Yeah,
is,
because their brain is more active in the evenings and it's harder to shut down. So what do? They change it 15 minutes, which I thought was kind of pointless, but anyway. All right, so cognitive health is affected by sleep. And then you guys, if we sleep more, we will live longer because we will have lower blood pressure. We will have reduced blood sugar. We will be in better shape. We will be mentally healthier. So there you go. We all need more sleep so that we can live longer. One clinical study of long-lived individuals aged over 85 showed that strict sleep-wake schedules were more prevalent than those with shorter lifespans. And my mother-in-law is like pretty strict with hers. She's 86. Okay. So what can you use to help you sleep? Diffusing. I love diffusing. This is the one on my desk. The one that's right there is actually the one that I have in my bedroom. Diffusing. That it's actually this one, Jen, that I'm not crazy about, this diffuser, but I do like this one. The little loose. And I like this one. It's pretty, it's just hard to take apart. So bergamot, mint, and tulsi, which is holy basil, to help restorative restful sleep. Have you tried either of those, Jen?
I completely forgot about the Tulsi. I'm like, where on earth is that? I think when I moved, I put it in a box with like the odd oils, and it's holy.
Yeah,
basil
it came
is-
in the convention kit for those
yes,
of you that
holy
aren't
basil
aware.
is awesome. Like, I can't believe that I've
I'm
missed
gonna
it
try that one tonight.
in my move.
I don't think I've opened either one of those.
Oh, I have. I love it. I love
I'm opening them tonight.
I love the Tulsi, and it's so
Bergamot mint. Hey, Xander. Bergamot mint. Do you guys have either of those? Donna, have you tried them? Can't hear you, Donna.
No, I don't have them.
Oh, okay. They came in the
Oh, I
convention.
bought a convention kit, but that wasn't in mine.
I think, Jen, the holy basil, didn't you have to get, wasn't that an extra one?
I don't remember. I do know
I
that
feel
I
like
have,
the bergamot mint was it was not in the convention kit. It came, I don't remember what it came with, but the holy basil did come in convention kit, but I feel like you had to buy it separately. So I'm going to try this tonight. All right. So if you have the bergamot mint, you could also blend it with lavender, patchouli, sandalwood, or vetiver. And then the holy basil blends well with any of these. Of course, these are two oils that you can't get right now, but I have plenty of other options for you. So doTERRA came out with this amazing sleep kit, which doTERRA knows, they know what people need now. And this makes it easy to not think about what products to use for sleep. All right, so cedarwood, that's a great one for sleep. Of course, you can put it on the bottoms of your feet. You can diffuse it. I have done, I've done Serenity and Balance together. I don't know if I've ever done Cedarwood and Serenity. I've done Cedarwood by itself.
Yeah,
The Serenity,
Can I just say cedarwood is wonderful for stopping racing thoughts. It's like that's what most people that I talk to that use it, it's like, they wake up and their mind is going, they're stressed out and they can't stop thinking about whatever. Cedarwood is a wonderful oil for that.
okay, perfect. And the Serenity soft gels, these, and I remember when they came out, and my husband is my guinea pig sometimes. And I said, here, I want you to take these. And he said, why? I'm like, I'm not going to tell you. And then the next morning I said, how did you sleep? He said, I slept really well. And this is one of those things that I keep in stock all the time. This and the Breathe stick are two things that I never have to say, here, use this. He like, those are two of his go-tos on the daily. And they have L-theanine in them, which is great to help, shut things down. The Calmer, I have a story about Calmer. I have a customer who we communicate mostly on Messenger, and I saw in her stories that her daughter, she's under the age of 2, is wreaking havoc on the home because she's not sleeping. And I said, hey, do you have a diffuser? Yes. And I sent her a protocol. It was lavender and wild orange. She does better with just the lavender, but I made her a roller bottle of the Calmer, and she said that's what has helped the most. And she also saw a sleep specialist. So between the oils and changing some of their nightly routine, her daughter is now sleeping. So everybody's sleeping. So, but I used the Calmer, which I thought was awesome. Isn't that exciting? I love stories like that. So, and then the bath salts, taking a relaxing bath before you go to sleep is helpful. And I love that they put a gratitude journal in, because every day that's something I do in the mornings is I have a gratitude journal and I write down 3 things that I'm thankful for, because when you are focusing on things that you're grateful for, then it also helps reduce your stress, which in turn helps you sleep better. And
Well,
I love the bags that they come in, the neoprene
I
bag.
love the bags too. The bags are awesome. I want to say something about the gratitude journal, and that's just, I love the morning and evening ritual of that. Waking up and just definitely going into the space of gratitude to start your day, because that kind of sets you up to, and even asking yourself the question, okay, what can I be grateful for today? Because then
Right.
the brain is automatically looking for those things. But if before you go to bed, you go into the feeling, a good feeling from the day, and you could just write down a little one sentence of what it was, like having that conversation, or having, my partner lovingly touch my shoulder, or whatever. If you think about that right before you go to sleep, then you're kind of setting yourself up to be in this good feeling thing and directing your body for a good night's sleep. I love nighttime rituals like that.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't. Oh no. Jordan that was on here said she had a family emergency and her pop is on the way to the ER. So we'll have to remember her, keep her in our thoughts. Okay. Next one. So then the second month, and the way the wellness kits go is they are on a 3-month cycle. It's $75 for the kit, which I think is amazing. And if you don't stop the kits, then you will, once you get to the 3rd one, then the 4th month, you'll get the first one all over again. So, if you don't want to, like, if you have enough of that oil, then you can stop it.
Yeah,
All right. So
awesome
this,
at the time. Christy, I just felt really, I felt an urge for us just to take a moment for Jordan's, can we just collectively like take a
yes.
moment and send her some good energy? Could you just lead us in a
Yeah,
little,
I'm going to tell her that.
and can you lead us just in a little short
Yes.
prayer to
Yes.
hold space for that? Sorry, I just felt really drawn to.
No, I'm glad you said that. Okay. Father, I just come to you right now and I just lift up Jordan's pop to you as he's on his way to the hospital. Lord, I just pray that you wrap your hands around him and protect him and be with the healthcare providers that are taking care of him. And Lord, also be with all of the family members and friends that are concerned about him and help calm them and help them know that you're in control, Lord. And I just pray that your hand of healing on him, Lord. And thank you for Jordan. And I just pray that you would help calm her because I know that this is difficult for her. And I know that just pray that you just give her a sense of peace right now and know that she is loved and that you are protecting her. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Christy.
Okay. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping me because the teacher in me is like, I have a lesson. Keep going. Okay, now the second month, and I love that they're doing a gratitude journal each month because you can see their paperbacks. So if you're doing it daily, you're going to go through them. And I love going back through mine and seeing, you know, what I was grateful for this day last year. So, and it has breathe. That one is a great one to diffuse for sleep. Serenity, the roller bottle, that would be good to put like on your touch points, on your chest, you know, or behind your ears. That's new, the Serenity. Have we had the Serenity roller before?
It's been in a couple special kits.
I don't
Just
think I
because-
have the Serenity Touch.
Yeah, it came
So-
in a kit with a balance touch and Helichrysum touch.
I
But-
do love the Magnolia. That's a smaller version of the Magnolia. So I love that. Pettigreen. Have you used that one before, Jen? I haven't used that for sleep.
I have used Pettigreen internally for blood pressure in a capsule. Pettigreen, it's kind of bitter. It has kind of a sharp smell. It's good for all sorts of things. It's very similar to lavender in that it has a pretty wide chemical profile. So it's another Swiss Army knife. If someone
Okay,
doesn't like the
got it.
smell- if someone doesn't like the smell of lavender, Pettigreen is a good substitute. Totally different smell, but does a lot.
Isn't it the man's lavender? Is that-
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right, and I love that they put a Serenity body butter. I'm gonna have to get the kit just so I can get the Serenity body butter.
I know that's like me
Because
with
you can put that on and you just like smell it.
It'll be so good. That's like me with the Mind and Mood with the little sprays that came with it.
Yeah, see, I got those for Christmas. I've given some of them away as gifts. I really like those a lot. So I'm glad you got them. Okay, then, and Jen, I'm gonna have you show that again in a second. Lavender, we all know lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils and all things calming. Bergamot mint, we talked about that one earlier. Peace. Is that the roller? Yeah, the Peace roller bottle.
And can I say that Peace used to be like, I used to have tons of people come to me and ask me to make roller bottles, which is pretty much the Peace blend. It used, the recipe was called Peaceful Child, and it was
Mhm.
great for adults too. But, if anyone needs calming, if they're ADD or ADHD, it's really helpful if you have a lot of anxiety. But I had lots of people asking me for this combination, and I would make 10 mil roller bottles and sell them to them and just be like, get your own oils and make your own rollers. And I'm so happy that doTERRA finally came out with it already pre-mixed because
Yeah,
it's so much easier.
absolutely. Absolutely.
It's wonderful.
I diffused Peace with something recently. I can't remember what, but I did diffuse it with something recently. Maybe it was Adaptive. I don't remember. I don't remember now. But Adaptive is like my favorite oil. This is this one's almost empty. I took one to school too. It's the calming blend and it truly is calming. Like I mix Adaptive with a citrus oil every day in my diffuser. I change up which citrus oil. I mean, I wouldn't do it for sleep. I wouldn't put a citrus oil for sleep, but I change up the citrus oil so that I can smell it because you become nose blind. And then the Serenity spray, I have pulled this out at bedtime and sprayed my pillow with it. I love it. And I love that they put the balance touch in there as well. So you can put that on the bottoms of your feet as well. And then the Serenity bath oil. I'm getting this kit. I love this. The bath oil, take a bath, use the bath salt. Oh man. I think I might get excited about going to bed. Okay, now, and Jen, I think you talked about this last week, or Jen has talked about this
I did.
recently.
I love the add-ons. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
The fact that you can add something on for all of these different kits and get it at 20% off is
right.
awesome. Like you can, in this one, you can get, is that Melissa?
So you can get the On Guard soft gels, which I keep those in stock all the time now.
We use them every day.
The Christum, huh?
We use On Guard soft gels every day. We use Adaptive every day. We use Turmeric every day. We use Copaiba every day. We use Serenity every day. Like I use all of these every day. So it's awesome to be able to get.
Yeah. Well, and you can pick up to 3 items and you get them for 20% off. So getting Helichrysum or Melissa for 20% off, that's a great deal. Those are 2 of the more expensive oils, and to get a discount on those is awesome. And yes, I don't order turmeric every month, but I do order Adaptive, Serenity, Copaiba, and On Guard every month. And the Copaiba, I put the Copaiba under my tongue, that and frankincense under my tongue every day. So I love that you can get that. Aroma Touch. I took that one with me to get a massage on Saturday. So that's a great one. It's calming, the massage blend. And then of course, Thinker and Steady are 2 of the children's blends. And I know some people use the children's blends as well because they're just a little bit less intense. And then this diffuser, which is this one, you get it for 20% off. So, and that one, it can change you change colors on it. All right, so getting started, you pick the benefits you want. This was the sleep one. So that's how it works with the wellness kits. And you, like I said, you get the same, you get the kit 3 months in a row, a different kit 3 months in a row. On the 4th month, it starts with number 1 again. And they're for LRP only. They're not one-time orders. So you have to be doing a monthly order and change it out. Like right now, I don't have any of them in my cart. I didn't get one this month because I had some other things I needed. All right, I think that was all I had. And let me show you, let me stop this one and show you the protocol that I put in the chat. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. So let me show you the sleep protocol. Hold on, I gotta get out of this. There. So this is the protocol. I put the link in the chat for you guys. And let me share it with you because I think it's a great way to kind of track what you're doing to see what helps. But here's a protocol. Can you guys see the protocol? Holly, can you see it?
Yes, I can
Okay.
see it.
All right, thank you. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger here. So this, if you're not quite sure, if you're not getting one of the kits and you have some of these oils already, here's another way you can do them. Improve your sleep by following these steps. Allow 1 to 3 weeks or committed practice to see the results. Because just like with medications, we don't always see the results right away. Some of them we see the results like right then, and some of them they take time. Like for me, when I used oils for my feet issues when I was running and my feet would hurt afterwards, it took a few weeks for that to start working, but it was consistent use and it started working. But anyway, nightly roller. So you combine 8 drops of each of Serenity, lavender, cedarwood, peace in a 10 ml roller bottle. This is a 10 ml roller bottle. And then top it with fractionated coconut oil, put it on your pulse points and the bottoms of your feet before going to bed. And then diffuse before bed and throughout the night, any combination of lavender, copaiba, vetiver, and serenity. So any of those. And then take internally the Lifelong Vitality and Serenity. And I take the Lifelong Vitality usually in the mornings, but I took it tonight because I forgot to take it this morning. And then take 1 to 2 Serenity soft gels 30 minutes before going to bed. And then lifestyle, of course, reducing your stress helps by practicing deep breathing, using either lavender, serenity, or balance, which balance is what I was using tonight. And then you can track your progress to see how you're doing. So I think that that is super helpful. I did send out an email. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. I did send out an email with a different ebook on sleep as well. So I will put the link. I put the link for that one. If you want a copy of the presentation I did tonight, let me know and I can give you that as well. So this was great to learn about this kit. Is there a way we could discuss each kit on different weeks when there isn't anything else? Of course. Yeah, that's what we're trying to, like, next week, are you doing the respiratory one?
I am doing the respiratory one next time. Sorry to discuss each kit. So do you mean different kits? Yes, we're going to talk about respiratory next week. And I've talked about immune before. I love talking about the kits because they're awesome. Like, at the beginning of this, I showed you all the things that I got in kit 3 of, so we could do it either have all the kits and talk about all of them. Cause this time, we showed pictures and talked about all of it. I love getting the kits. They're like,
Yeah.
my favorite.
I have
favorite
gotten,
kit.
I think I got all of the immune ones and I got one or two. I think I got one of the mind and mood.
Did you get this one?
No,
That
I
was,
think I just got the first one.
this is included in the pain and relief one. I love the kits.
Oh, I haven't done the pain and relief ones. I already have everything in those. So I'm excited about
Yeah.
the sleep one though, because there are things in it that we can't get outside of the
There are
kit.
things in, I think there are things in all of the kits that aren't
Yeah.
necessary, that you can't get.
Like the
but-
tongue scraper. Karen said she was excited about the tongue scraper.
Well, it's fun to get things
I
that are
haven't used it, but
little extra gifts. It's fun. It's fun to get those, but also just, I love, they're just, how they're thought out is so smart. I love the kits and I use all the add-ons that are cheaper. So for me, it ends up just being a great way to get the things I use every day and enjoy the oils that are in the kit. So I don't know. And I love the bags. So yes, we're talking respiratory and allergies next, the respiratory kits and allergies next week.
right. And then the last week of this month, we're doing oils in the bedroom again. So, and if there are other topics you want to talk about, let us know because that we want you guys to have input on what we discuss, what we talk about each week. So let us know what you
Yeah,
want
we
to talk.
can, we can do another kit. So, and then the first week of the month, we usually do the promotions
Right.
and the oils that are included in that. And if there isn't something, or if it's in a kit, we could always throw a kit on in there. But the second week, we can do a different kit, Melissa. So we can, easily pick whether we do the pain one or immunity or mind and mood.
Okay.
I mean, it's a great way to, I think talking about the oils and the kits is a great way to,
Right. I'm going to stop the recording here. So next week, Jen's going to be talking about allergies and the respiratory kit. If you want any of the things that I shared tonight, post it in the Facebook group or if you're in Jen's group, and you're here tonight, let me know. Or Jen, if there's someone in your group that wants it, let me know. So.
I've got one question about the costs of the kits.